For the FBI to get a warrant and go search Mar-a-Lago, what needs to happen?
The world needs to move. I mean, I can't overemphasize to you, John, how big of a deal this would have been within the Department of Justice and the FBI. This is not, a couple of agents showing up at some judge's door in the middle of the night to get an emergency warrant. This is something that would have been planned out and reevaluated and legally examined from every possible angle by the entirety of the leadership structure of both organizations. So let's remember that to get a search warrant in any case, whether it's you or I or the former president, you have to go before a federal judge and convince that judge that there is probable cause to believe both that a federal crime has been committed and that evidence of that crime is contained within the space you have described in your warrant request. So we have, in this situation, a federal judge who made that determination, giving the agents authority to enter that premises and search every part of the premises that might contain the items that are specifically described in the warrant. So if it's, for instance, documents, classified documents, things like that, and we don't know, but that's just a guess, then you could see why they would have the authority to search every space, every drawer, every safe, every closet, every desk that might contain those documents.
All right, Norm Eisen, the reporting from Caitlin here that this raid, this FBI operation, is in relation to the handling of presidential documents, including possibly classified documents. Why might that merit an FBI operation like this at the home of a former president?
Well, John, in America, nobody is above the law. And the federal laws are very clear that anybody who removes, mutilates, or destroys records, it's 18 U.S.C. 2071, is subject to penalties, including criminal penalties. There's even more strict rules for classified documents being removed from official premises because of the damage that can do to national security. When I was the White House ethics czar, this was one of the first things that we trained everybody in the White House and the administration on, starting with the president and the vice president, because the rules are the same for everyone. Very serious for a search warrant to be served on a former president. It doesn't get any more ominous than that.